Oh my God. It won. It won. Why do you put me through this torture? Okay, so we're going to be recording the perennial commentary for the perennial holiday classic Jingle All The Way. And, oh man, this is going to be crazy. So, Jingle All The Way is a holiday movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, co starring Sinbad. Oh man, among others here. Let me get my glasses on so I can read my research here according to IMDb. Um, the film was made in 1996, then it was released in November 1996 in the Mall of America. Had a premiere November 22nd, 1996 in the United States. It's directed by Brian Levant, which, if you remember, his directorial work includes Problem Child 2. He did Beethoven. He did the Flintstones movie back in '94, which, interestingly enough, the Flintstones, I was 9 years old when that movie came out, and it's the first movie I've ever walked out of. He was a co-director on Little Giants with some additional football sequences. He did Jingle All The Way, The Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. This is where, after Jingle All The Way is where it really starts going downhill, because he did Rock the Flintstones sequel. He did Snow Dogs, Are We There Yet in 2005. He did a couple Scooby-Doo movies, A Christmas Story 2, and the last thing he did was in 2017 called Max 2 White House Hero. I have no idea what that is. The movie right now holds a 16% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, a 38% audience score. Back in the year 2000, film critic for the Chicago Sun-Times, Roger Ebert, said, "I liked a lot of the movie, which is genial and has a lot of energy, but I was sort of depressed by its relentlessly materialistic view of Christmas and by the choice to go with action and mild violence over dialogue and plot." Emmanuel Levy of Variety says, "In this formulaic star vehicle, Schwarzenegger gets to fly like Peter Pan, act like Superman, and fulfill all of the fantasies kids may have about their fathers." He gave it a rating of a C rating, surprisingly. And later on, reviews for the movie would come out. ComingSoon.net in 2004 goes, "And one wonders why Sinbad hasn't made any movies since." So there you go. That's how Rotten Tomatoes has it scored currently. The film stars, again, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. Phil Hartman, in my opinion, actually absolutely steals the show in this movie. Rita Wilson, the wife of Tom Hanks. Jake Lloyd, 3 years before he would go on to play a young Anakin Skywalker, would play Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Jamie. The film also has cameos here by Jim Belushi, Robert Conrad. It has a cameo by WCW wrestler The Giant, Paul White, who is now known as The Big Show. The film was a little bit of it proved a success at the box office, generating $129 million worldwide. In 2001, Fox was ordered to pay $19 million to Murray Hill Publishing for stealing the idea for the film, and then the verdict was overturned 3 years later. Jingle All The Way was also Sinbad and Hartman's third collaboration after Coneheads and Houseguest. So yeah, the action figure for this film. There was an action figure for the film here. It was only released, it says, Turbo Man was created and designed for the film. This meant the commercials and scenes from the Turbo Man TV series were all shot by Levant, while all the Turbo Man merchandise, packaging, props in the film were custom-made one-offs designed to look authentic, as if they all sprang from the same well. So there were action figures released for this movie, or it was released on the West Coast only, and roughly only about 200,000 of these Turbo Man toys exist. Merchandising was limited to a 13.5 replica $25 talking Turbo Man action figure in the West Coast exclusive Turbo Man Time Racer vehicle with no tie-in promotions. While no tie-in promotions could be secured, Despite this, several critics wrote that the film was being made only to sell toys. Columbus dismissed this notion, stating that with only roughly around 200,000 Turbo Man toys made, the merchandising was far less than the year's other releases, such as Space Jam and 101 Dalmatians. I believe this. So this movie opened up the same weekend as Space Jam, folks. Space Jam. So I believe it opened up the same weekend as Space Jam. Let me see here. Yeah, November 15th, so roughly around the same weekend as Space Jam. So no wonder it got trampled at the box office. There is a sequel to this movie called Jingle All The Way 2, which was released straight to DVD by 2014. It was directed by Alex Zam, produced by WWE Studios and 20th Century Fox. Has none of the original cast. And the lead roles are played by Larry the Cable Guy and then WWE superstar Santino Marella. We would like you to join us here and watch this movie with us. This is how this commentary is going to work. I'm watching the movie. No, the movie will not be shown on your screen. This is kind of done like Mystery Science Theater or Riff Track style. So you're going to need to be playing this movie on your TV or computer, whatever the case may be, and then you can dim the audio on that, lower the audio on that, and play this commentary track in the background. For those of you on YouTube who are saying, what about an MP3 version? Yes, there will be an MP3 version of the commentary released in a couple days after this one, maybe even sooner than that. So what do you say we get into this here? Jingle All The Way, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, Jake Lloyd. Oh, I got a drink here. You might want to go grab yourself a drink too. Let's get into this here. Phil Hartman really steals the show in this movie. So I'm starting this right before the 20th Century Fox logo comes up. So if that's where you want to join me, go ahead and synchronize your players to mine. And the 20th Century Fox logo is going to pop up in 3, 2, 1. You might hear a little bit of background noise because these headphones are so close to the mic. I do apologize. God, Disney now. It just occurred to me, if this 20th Century Fox deal goes through, Disney will now own the rights to Jingle All The Way. The movie, of course, was produced and made by Chris Columbus's 1492 production company. That's why on some of the posters it was from the same man that brought you Home Alone, so. And here we go. We open up. Oh, here comes the big pink thing. Oh, my God. Kill them both. Oh. Turbo discs, anyone? This is back when Power Rangers were still the rage. Go, go, Demon Team. Why are there 2 yellow ones? Come on, Billy. Oh, God. Brian Labatt, you idiot. Why are you close up on the mouth? And how is it that the fist comes back? Oh, this is awful. I gotta say, though, if this was like an episode of Power Rangers or like an actual TV series, it would have gotten over back then. It probably would have gotten over. Yeah, but they should have gotten Bruce Campbell to play Turbo Man right there. Ah, it's Kathy Lee Gifford. Just kidding. I have no idea who that is. Drop him. Please drop him. Please drop him. Why does he have to have it labeled? These buttons are for turbo discs. He should know this. And there he is, Anakin Skywalker, watching this on TV. Yay! Popcorn flies up. Why are you sitting on popcorn? You messy, messy boy. Look at that. Look at that old school radio over there. Oh. Here comes Kathy and Frank. It's always the president's kid that's kidnapped. Oh, Booster's hugging him. Oh, jeez. Rita Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to give you the belt when he gets home, too. Now, here's another thing. What office Christmas party is really like this? Can anybody work for a place where they have Swedish meatball shaped trees and people congoing around the building? No place of employment does this. Very much a Santa Claus-esque style opening. Hello, Mr. Jacobs. Oh. The secretary here, I've seen her somewhere before, but I couldn't find anything about her on IMDb. He sells beds for a living. Customer. Number one customer. Fake typing. Look at the old school Apple laptop. Ugh. You're my number one customer. At least try to have some range on it. Good Lord. I'm sorry, but even Rita Wilson is too hot for Schwarzenegger. Like, this is the most unlikely couple ever. He called her his number one customer. That's pretty damn funny. So he's a workaholic. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna make it. Get to the chopper. I know her from somewhere. Leave a comment down below. Let me know where she's from. Here he goes. This movie takes place in Minneapolis, Minnesota, or the Twin Cities. I've been to Minnesota, and I can tell you that, yeah, there's nobody in this movie with a Minnesotan Midwestern accent. Here's Phil Hartman. Of course, he's got the fat kid. I can say that because I am a fat kid. The late, great Phil Hartman. Oh, look. Phil Hartman's a pimp banging all the hot MILFs in the neighborhood. Rita Wilson's not having any of it. She's disgusted by him. Yeah, take a look at her porch light, Ted. Look at him. He's like, oh, God, I got to fuck her now, too. I'm sure he does, ladies. Look at Phil Hartman being a straight-up pimp. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold while recording this, so. All right, here's a crazy ass thing coming up here. It's just like a huge plot hole. It's so stupid. He's driving on the shoulder, right? Okay. That part, yeah, okay, he's an idiot. You're not gonna make it. So of course he passes the cop. Now here's what kills me. Watch him. He spots the cop. And then he looks to pull over. He looks to find a spot to pull over. You're on the shoulder already. Just stop the car. I'm in kind of a hurry. The guy who plays the cop here does a really good job. I like him. Nobody has a Minnesota accent. It's a Swedish community. It was built by, founded by Swedes. I never will get the first time step out of the vehicle. The first time I went to Minnesota, I went to a drive. Oh, yeah, he chops right through the fake wooden crate. The press board, yay, I'm fat. Doing the sobriety tests. I like what Jake Lloyd chops through his block here in a minute. Like we didn't see that coming. Now watch this. Watch Jake Lloyd here. Oh, Mitsubishi. He doesn't even cut through it. He barely got through it. Yay, piece of purple rag. Look at that one kid in the background. My God, he looks like he's one Riddling away from death. Anyway, the first time I went to a McDonald's in Minnesota, ordered my food, and the lady behind on the speaker goes, "Your total is $11.44. Please drive around, eh?" Literally, they talk like that up there. Not knocking it, but The poor janitor's got to sweep up the broken wood. The karate class can't even clean up after itself. Season's greetings. Everybody's got lights up. Here's another pet peeve of mine in movies. Nobody actually uses their garage to park their cars in, especially in Minnesota. You know, you think that with ice and snow and everything, it could snow up to 8 feet overnight. I've had it happen to me. I'd want to park my car in the garage. But nobody, I've noticed that. There's a, here he is. Ted. Look at that smart-ass smile. But nobody in movies uses their cars. They don't park their car in the garage. They park it outside the garage. Phil Hartman just plays this character so well. And Schwarzenegger tries. I will give it that. He does try to be like, what a thoughtful idea, you schmuck. But it just doesn't come across well. He has no facial expressions. The lights up on the house. What speeding ticket looks like that? It's all wrinkled up. Now he's looking at the Turbo Man commercial again. Everything, you're going to get used to hearing Turbo Man a lot if you've never seen this before. Oh, he's come crashing to the fake bricks on the big-ass TV. Yes, kids, TVs used to look like that back in the day. Big, heavy boxes. Don't want to talk about that, Arnold. Jake Lloyd is like so wooden in this. He's carrying his juice box upstairs. Don't walk away from your father. Who is your daddy and what does he do? It's not a tumor. Let me in. Okay, this has got to be the coolest kid's room ever. He's got the Batman clock, the Hulk mask. Everything's comic bookish. I remember when I was a kid and I saw this, I was like, I want this room. But no kid really has a room like this. Not where I used to live, anyway. No. Really cool. He can't barely get it around his waist. If Arnold played Rambo, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we feel the same way, Lloyd. Gotta go sit on my desk. He's got his yellow belt, his purple belt, his white belt. Yeah, this movie. I don't care. I'm getting paid either way, Dad. He's drawing his dad. There's that voice. They blow you up. Oh, 3 years later he would do this. I will say I think he's better in this movie than he was in Star Wars. Yeah, I went there. I said it. He's better in Jingle All The Way than he was in Star Wars. But Star Wars is more or less George Lucas's fault. The Phantom Menace was. Like how? How you gonna make it up? How you gonna bribe me, Dad? Just for you. You want to wait sit for Christmas? You want a trip to Austria? You want to bang Maria Shriver? The old Santa gag. Everybody's done this to their kid, I think. Time to sell the toy. This kid knows karate by them. He's a purple belt behind you, and he still can't throw a punch or kick correctly. He has such a lisp that he can't even spit that out. Yes, in the 90s, it was like that with toys. You didn't have the Green Ranger, you were nothing. Oh, that fake family moment. It's that Captain America mural on there is beautiful. wearing an Atlanta Olympic 1996 shirt. Yeah, I got the doll in the closet. Do you want to tonight? Turbo Man. Oh, he forgot. Yeah, try to act there, Arnold. Way to try. Oh, it's so horrible. His acting is so horrible in this movie. He just can't. In comedy, Kindergarten Cop was probably my favorite movie he ever did. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there's Predator and Commando and Terminator and everything, but comedy-wise, it was Kindergarten Cop. If I had to pick my overall favorite movie of his, Terminator 2. Classic shot here coming up. Stupid. Okay. This kid, that looks like vanilla wafers that he's pouring. It really does. And they're designed to be the Turbo Man discs. So he's going to fill this bowl up with milk, okay? He just poured the bowl of cereal. Like he's trying that cereal for the first time. Yeah, this is good. You're a fan of the show. You would have bought this 10 times over. Because we can't use Macy's, and it's in Minnesota. Because you're a bad father. It's got the Turbo Man pajamas there. Turbo Man. And now the cereal is like half gone. Either that or it just got that soggy. I promise I'll be there to parade with you. Oh, here comes Phil Hartman, and yes, they got a real reindeer. PETA wasn't so insane back in the 90s. A reindeer? Phil Hartman just looks like somebody you want to punch in this movie. He does such a good job. But they don't say where he got the deer from in the first place. Yeah, eat him, deer, eat him. I'm going to laugh at Phil Hartman a lot in this movie because he does do good. Why do you roll down the window if you don't want to hear him anymore? Foreshadowing. Oh, Arnold's kinky. Come on, dear. He's like, I really don't want to put up with the deer. Okay, that theater's showing Miracle on 34th Street. There's a theater later on in the movie showing the Turbo Man movie. Is that called? Got the people ringing the bell. He just cuts right in front of the line of the toy store. Stores actually used to do this. Who carries around a pocket watch? Even in 96, nobody was carrying those around. Oh, there he is. What's supposed to be the comic relief of the movie. Some of it is funny. Some of his stuff is funny. Myron Lurby. What postman dresses like that? Then why aren't you out delivering them? Why is he not out delivering letters? So he's able to just break away from his job. Turtle Man. But what postman is able to just walk off his beat, Stop delivering mail, and go toy shopping. Oh, jeez, here we go. They try to spread a little message in with you. Like this movie does. They do with an eye patch in the background. It's just so bad. Oh my God, it's boring. This movie, one thing to describe about this movie now, it has not aged well at all. Yeah, a post officer choking a woman. In 2017, that would be on the news. Oh, they're open. Yeah, trampoline. Like at one point in this movie, you know, rewatching it years later, you're actually wishing for death. Because it's that X-Men. We're going to point out the cool toys here. X-Men, Micro Machines. This is like a slew of product placement. There's a montage later where there's like blurry Stretch Armstrong. Yes, they did. I actually had the Stretch Armstrong that they did back in the 90s. They do a montage later with all these cool toys passing by. Let's try to point some out. This is, oh my God. Like, you would never walk into a store and get this from anybody. You would get, nah, we're out. Okay, why would you even ask them when they clearly had signs up that say sold out? Hey, everybody. Ah. Look at the old man. I keep having to remind myself, it was the mid-90s. Booster gets a lot of flack at the, uh-oh. Arnold being Arnold. Turbo Man. Turbo. Boom! He hits him with the letters he's supposed to be delivering. Oh, God. Who runs like that, even in boots? Oh, yeah, because the toy car will sure stop him. This is war. The most this would do is bump into his foot. This is it. But nope. Oh, he's fully, he trips on it. And there's all his letters that he's supposed to be out delivering. The classic circle around shot. There's a short woman in a fur coat. Yardley Smith, the voice of Maggie Simpson. Now, it's clear he can look in her bag. He's so tall that he can look in her bag and see that that is Booster. We saw it in that other shot. The box is labeled Booster. They treat the sidekick like shit. Booster. I don't want Booster. This would be the preamble for Catherine Booster. That's where he got his practice in. I don't want Booster. I don't want the Booster. I want Turbo Man. Turbo Man. She's gone. Streets of Minneapolis, St. Paul, 10 times busier during the holidays. Here's the montage. Toys. Let's see, we got X-Men, Hercules, Ghost Rider, Beast Wars is in there. Z-Bots, Micro Machines, Crossfire, Battleship, Talking Battleship. There's that parade coming up later on, the big scene at the end. I do like how the movie does foreshadow, letting you know it's coming. Giving you a heads up here. Now there's Turbo Man, the motion picture. Now he visits a classic toy shop. They don't have them there. Let's see what else we got here. X2. So X2 had already come out by... I don't know how they could do X2. The Mask action figure. WCW action figures. More X-Men, Spider-Man, and Booster. Now this part is pretty funny. But it's a sight gag. You know, it's slapstick. Boom! I'm gonna rip you up. Highway Patrol and Elmo dolls. Merry Christmas. Okay, these kids know karate, yet they're just shoving each other. Even if I was play fighting, I'd be kicking the fuck out of them. Here's Ted. She has one of those pot holders on backwards. New time. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. So that's 2 actors from The Simpsons in this movie. I just remembered that. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. I'm about to nuzzle your butt. I like this. He quickly turns from like, oh, I'm trying to get with her. Pipe down and yelling at the kids on Christmas Eve. Why would he even answer the phone? I'm sorry. If I'm in somebody else's house, I would never answer their phone like that. This is pretty damn good. Cookies. That's actually pretty good. He's like, hey, I get to go up there and see her in the shower. Put that cookie down. Oh. Oh, shit, it's so bad. Now, if I'm a man, I would rush home right away and be like, get the fuck away from my wife. Oh, he's back. Ugh. Why are you not delivering letters? You got a bag full of them. Brouhaha. Johnny Quest and Haji. There's a team. Most people don't even remember Johnny Quest's sidekick, but it is Haji. I don't remember what the dog's name was, though. He had a dog. Oh, this is so forced. Like his delivery of these lines. I mean, I get the point. He's trying to let him down easily, but he also be fake about it. But come on. He bought this from Kmart. Oh God, here we go. How does this random guy come up and know that they're looking for one? Why are you... Your tax dollars hard at work, Minnesota. Right there. Oh, he knocked over the police bike. Zumbro Cafe. Oh, man. Oh. Barnaby Jones is back. Why does he drop the bike? How does he know he hit it with the car? He could have just went over and accidentally knocked it over. Ah, here we go. The Mall of America, folks. The one place that would never have a Turbo Man doll. Like, this doesn't happen with a hardcore toy. This is back when Tickle Me Elmo was all the rage. This would never happen. They don't get just random shipments in on Christmas Eve of all days. Oh, here we go. This guy's been in a ton of movies, too. Done a lot of animation, I think. God, it's so bad. Sinbad's acting is so... He was good on A Different World, but that's about it. Nobody wants Booster. Nobody wants a Booster. Fucking Arnold. Yeah. Now, see, the Tickle Me Elmos, they did that. Stores would do that for the Tickle Me Elmos when they had them in stock. They would triple prices. Gouge the hell out of you for the Tickle Me Elmo. And we're just going to throw the Super Bowl. This is what every movie needs. Balls all over Arnold's face and Sinbad's face while he's got his lips puckered. And everybody goes diving after the super balls. Yellow balls, pink balls, glittery balls. What? Where's mall security? All right, he got one. Why is Sinbad coming after his? He maced him. Okay. Yeah, the bandman carries mace. He got two. He got two. Get him. Get to the chopper. And there goes. Boing, boing, boing. Because, yes, we can even hear the sound of it bouncing away. Rodney King, really? Because it really does make a boing, boing. Jesus. And Christopher Columbus, this had to have been his idea for music. Bounces into the the Lego store here. This is like companies. I wonder if they shield for product placement in this. And it goes in this little kid stroller. You can't tell if it's a girl or a boy. I assume it's a girl. And up the ladder she goes, and Arnold's like, I gotta climb in there, get my ball. Oh. Got to get the Turbo Man. Nobody wants Booster. If you got a Booster doll as a kid, you were going to be beaten up by every kid on the block. Oh, Arnold's climbing through the kids thing. It's so awful. It's so stupid, it's funny. That's what it is. This movie, that's the best way to describe this movie. So stupid, it's funny. I hope that kid farted. Why would he be doing that? Hey. Okay, it is a girl. No way. She's like surrounded by him. If she wanted a big red ball, she just had to reach 3 feet to her left. Ah, here we go. Yeah, get him. Get him. Arnold's a pedophile 2017. Get him. Get him. Get him, SJWs. Get him. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. But I'd do the same thing if I had a kid bouncing around in the ball pit with my kid. I'm not the pervert. I'm just looking for Turbo Man doll. All right, here we go. Jim Belushi. Skim. With the Turbo Man. We're only 30 minutes into the movie, too. 33 minutes into this freaking dumpster fire. I have a portable heater down here next to me, folks. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. Uh-oh, the beard came off. Why do they call it a doll? It's an action figure. I used to hate when people would call them dolls. Boys don't play with, well, most boys in the 90s didn't play with dolls. We played with action figures. I got a play doll. Turbo Man doll. It's the doll. It's going through. He's going through Arnold's car. Ah, cassette tapes. No, this looks friendly. It's the North Pole. Now, while I enjoyed Jim Belushi, I agree that this thing could have been completely cut. Like, half of this could have been completely cut. Like, this could have been done in the back alley behind the toy store. Of course, Jingle Bells. What's the password? Here comes the sweatshop. Oh, yeah, they go fight. It's by the burger day. Yeah, because everybody wants red and blue and pink panda bears. Kosha. Ali. He's got a point. Best thing I think Jim Belushi ever did, besides according to Jim, I'm sure he's done a lot of good stuff, but I really enjoyed him in Curly Sue. Curly Sue is an underrated movie. Oh, here we got Jim Belushi's going to sing. He just throws his coffee out. The Santa Claus Barbershop Quartet. Like, this is no... It's entertaining, okay, because it's Jim Belushi, but it's totally not needed. It's so not needed. He's the character that makes the most sense out of this whole movie, honestly. Hombre de turbo. He got a Spanish turbo. He sold him a dollar store turbo, man. Oh, yep, there it is. Dollar store turbo. How much money does this guy have? He just tosses money out left and right in this movie. Uh-oh. Put him up. Like, this is so unneeded. That would never happen. Oh. Oh, here comes the Ninja Santa. In a darker red suit than everybody else. And he's got candy cane nunchucks. Oh. Because we can't have an Arnold movie without at least one big action sequence like this. And even for Arnold, it's just way subpar. Here he is. The Giant. Tony Schiavone needs to do commentary for this. It's the Giant. He's got his suspenders and beard on and all. He no-sells the candy cane by Arnold. Arnold trying to gut punch, but all it's making him do is dance a jig. The Giant is no-selling this. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, the Giant in a test of strength with Schwarzenegger loses. And there's a huge uppercut. I want to say that elf is Vern Troyer. Or that Santa's Vern. Oh! He just hit Vern Troyer, and you could tell the wire work there. Back when, before his WWE days. Oh, now we have a taser. Oh, up the ass. Tase the ass. There it is. And it's a Santa Claus dog pile. Yay. But luckily the police come in. Oh. The Grinch. Oh, how convenient that he's just got fake badges. We don't need no stinking badges. The Force. My son will use the Force in a couple years. Oh. Throwing the Santa Clauses down. Nobody can tell that's a fake badge. It's so bad. Again, so stupid, it's funny. Now the cop must break down. Oh, he's out of gas. Did you not look at the gas gauge? Come on, you idiot. I got so wrapped up in the turbo man that I forgot to get fuel. Push the car, push the car. And we can't have a movie in Minnesota without Mickey's dining car being featured. That's where Charlie Conway's mom works, is the dining car. So Ted's a pimp, man. Yeah, he wants to swap a recipe. My dad's a loser. In a few movies from now, I won't even know who my dad is. Use the force. Get a divorce. Phil Hartman's such an asshole. No, you didn't. That's pretty damn funny. The way he delivered that is pretty funny. She's next door petting Ted. Oh, man, he's so wooden. Even 3 years earlier, he's so wooden. Get your mother. I'm gonna blow you up. Who hasn't used that payphone inside the Mickey's dining car? I wonder if they always use the real thing, or is this just a set piece laying around on a lot somewhere? And if you notice in movies, oh God, he's back. If you notice in movies too, the dining car is always empty. Nobody's hardly in it, which I hear is untrue because I hear this thing is packed every day. Now he's drinking on the job. Ugh. Old Homestead. The drink of choice for postmen since 1939. How many wide-eyed looks does Sinbad make throughout this movie? Somebody needs to make a counter. Great. The door was crooked and the roof didn't allow my bad father still even when I was... I'm going to need therapy. Everybody who watches this movie needs therapy. Again, this is a complete scene that could have been cut out of the movie, I think. I mean, I know you need the conversation of those two realizing, hey, they're bad, but golly. Such a jump cut. Oh my God, the editing. And could you at least try to make it like it's one constant conversation? It looks like a YouTube video the way it jump cuts. You know those YouTubers that speak in jump cuts? Yeah, we feel you, buddy, behind the counter. Well, good for him. It's Jake Lloyd now. It came true. Action figure. There you go. Sinbad's redeeming part in the movie. Only thing my fat ass doing is sitting there watching the scene is going, I want a piece of that cake that's on the counter. 555 KQRS. Oh, now we're going to go into... Oh, he jammed his thing in the phone booth and he's still trying to smack him. He didn't even dial the right numbers, probably. There's that flyer for that parade. Boom! Oh! Give him the old pie face. And they ripped the phone out of the phone booth of Mickey's dining car. Oh, that's so horrible. You're the one that jerked out the phone. He's the only one in the movie that kind of speaks with like that Midwestern accent. 10 points. He mentioned the word Wabasha. What 2 movies take place in Wabasha, Minnesota? Because I'm fit. Dasha, Danza, Pranza, Bixi, Game, Cube, Dana, Blitzen. Dasha, Danza, Pranza, Bixi, Game, Cube, Dana, Blitzen. He hits him with a package. Bye. Dasha, Danza, Pranza, Bixi, Game, Cube, Dana, Blitzen. Here I go. I'm going to get it because I can name all the reindeer. Dasha, Danza, Pranza, Bixi. Randy, Jermaine, Tito. I'm like, what the fuck? Who thought that was... It's so stupid, it's funny. I got the answer. Open up. Martin Mull, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Mull. Oh, yeah. Dasha, Danza, Pranza, Bixi, got me Cuba, Dana, Blitzen. That's like the best thing to make fun of in the whole movie. He just comes walking in. Oh, here we go. The payoff for being the mailman and not delivering the packages is he's threatening them with a bomb. How would you know it is one? Bad. Put it away. Put your bomb down. Dash it down. Myron Larrabee. Martin Mull. I like Martin Martin Mull. I hope he returns to the. I hope he returns to Roseanne when it comes back on in the spring. He hasn't been announced for it, but he needs to come back and reprise Leon. Hit the deck, get to the chopper. And it's a dud. So stupid. Again, that should be the tagline. You know, on your screen it says "Non-stop fun," says the Kids News Network. Underneath that it should say "So stupid it's funny." Jim White. Zip +4. I got sickle cell. The fuck does that even mean? I wonder if that's Martin Mull's real hair. And if so, why was he growing it out? I wonder why Martin Mull's playing this like Penn Jillette. Oh, there he goes. Let's attack the news guy. Oh, and all the carts fall off the rack. This is like a set piece film. That's what it is. It's like how many set pieces can we put these guys in and do the slapstick? Oh, here he is. This is the only part of the movie that kind of works to me. Barnaby Jones. This is the only part of the movie that Sinbad is actually good at. I like Arnold's expression there. He's kind of laughing and smirking. Okay, so Arnold now has a Turbo Man doll. He could take that gift certificate home to his son and explain, I couldn't get one, but I got the gift certificate, so you'll have one soon. That gift certificate never gets brought up again throughout the whole movie. Wabasha Street. Again, what two movies took place in Wabasha, Minnesota? Were filmed in Wabasha, Minnesota, too. Oh, really? It wouldn't. Okay, we just saw a big old explosion that shook the camera outside, but none of the windows blew out. Ugh. It did all this damage to him. So bad. And of course, we got to kick him when he's even further down, even though he's got a doll now. The neighborhood ripped him off in front of the dining car. Like the guy behind the counter at the dining car couldn't see that his car was getting ripped apart. Oh, now we got the fat female tow truck driver. If there was anybody in this movie that needed to speak with the Swedish accent, it's the fat tow truck driver. But no. How does she have like a mid-Atlantic Southern accent? And who does this? Who dresses as old English carolers? Even in the mid-90s, nobody did that. You would never see a neighborhood like that, ever. Dakota County. Uh-oh, here we go. Phil Hartman coming back. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such holiday films as Jingle All The Way. Oh, and now it hits him. He's going to burglarize Phil Hartman's house. Look at Phil Hartman being that little weasel. Pointing out the obvious, man. Like, who is it? Oh, here we go. The classic 90s break into the house with the credit card bit. It actually works. Anyway. From your loving father. Phil Hartman is awesome in this movie. Just his character is so good. It's like, all right, I got it. Yeah, what? No, the carolers might see me burglarizing. Like they could see him creeping. He's so tall. He's trying so hard just to get with Arnold's wife. It's great. Getting revenge. You're stealing from his father. Go on, do it. Yes, you can. You're going back up. There's the deer. There's Ted. Why would you call that a doggy? You've already established the fact that it's a reindeer. And here he comes. Get him, reindeer. Get him. Get him. Just kill him. Let the movie be over. Please get him. Okay, there was no head in that fire in that one shot. Go back and watch. Why is it always the black dude ended up in the fire? That's racist. Why not just leave it? Oh, just let it burn. Now he's setting fire to the whole house. Why does the stocking not catch on fire? Why does the stocking already have shit in it? That guy looks happy to be there. I'm not tap dancing on the fire. Yeah, there you go. Scare the carolers away. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Uh-oh, yeah. The fire. No, they could have just left it at that. I will say that her acting right here in this scene is not the best. It's just, she's just here to play the hot wife. I mean, that's... I mean, I hate to put it that way, but in 1996, that's what it was. You know, that's why she's here. To be the hot wife who gets mad. Ooh, Phil Hartman, Ted getting raw on Arnold. Here comes this reindeer back again because we need more comedy. We can't let the audience be sad, not for 1 minute, and feel for Arnold. Not 1 minute. Oh, but he right crosses the reindeer, and the PETA people get pissed, and of course he has to talk to the reindeer. The wood panel minivan, Jesus. Nope. What do your inner feelings tell you, Luke? Or Anakin? Luke. Star Wars nerds are going out there going, he's Anakin, he's not Luke. It's a mistake. Of course, we got to feed the reindeer Corona. Or in this case, whatever cheap beer it is. There he is, yes. And there's a little babbling brook in the backyard. Yes, you really do have that shape of a head. It only took me 3 beers to figure it out. And here we go. The start of the big third act. This parade scene, or this parade sequence here, I should say, this third act of the film took them 3 weeks to film. Had a total of 3 floats total. Well, it looks like we gotta have the announcers here to call the action for the third act. And the weatherman is named Gale Force, as in Gale Force wins. Oh. Oh, it's so horrible. Why are they wearing PVC Santa suits? I feel sorry for that snowman. He's about to pass out from lack of oxygen in that dome. There's a lot of single fathers in this movie. Oh, Lloyd's acting in this is horrible. Oh, more product placement. We got Snoopy, we got Barbie, we got Crayola, we got Bert and Ernie, Sonic, the Rock'em Sock'ems. Oh, the Tick, Ninja Turtle Paddington. Got the Etch-a-Sketch, Gumby. There's Gumby. Cabbage Patch Kid. The costumes actually look good. I wonder where they got these from. We stopped reading your books back in kindergarten. Yeah, we got a rifle, cat in the hat. All right. I'm just going to throw more money at you. Because that's the thing what this movie teaches you, is that you can just throw some fucking money at all your problems and they'll go away. Oh, here we go. Phil Hartman's going swooping on in here. Ted's here. Creepy Ted is here. Lizzie. And here's where we find out that Phil Hartman is 2017 sexual harasser. Here we go. Well, not Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman's character, I should say. I instantly got horny when you asked me for a marinade for fish. I'll get him Arnold, beat him up. No, we gotta have him run into the fucking cop again. And he runs away. Yeah, get him. There we go. See, in 2017, this would happen in a movie, because that's where we're at now as a society. So it fits. Still, the movie, you know, it does age well in some aspects. Not that it's a bad thing that we're this way as a society, but it's just the way things are. I'm going to run down this dark alley now and hope the cop won't catch me. All right, here we go. Here's the big plot device that everybody's been waiting for. Yes, here we go. Men in their 20s with bob haircuts and glasses. It's like that scene in Batman, only minus the bat nipples. Batman and Robin. Yeah, because we got to explain why Arnold doesn't sound like Arnold. Even though the guy in the beginning who played Turbo Man talked with an Austrian accent, so... Yes, there were men in the 90s who dressed like that, and women found it attractive. Oh, we made a Chinese eating dog joke. Booster. That joke fits now that they're owned by Disney. I don't want to be Turbo Man. I want to be Booster. Yes, because all parades have electric guitars. I've never seen a Christmas parade have an electric guitar roaming around. Have you? Oh, I'm Turbo Man. Hey, golly. Ugh. I get it. It's supposed to be the moment of the movie. This is in all the trailers. This is what we've been building up to the entire fucking movie. And it's just such a cheesy letdown. Oh. Booster says wave, you wave like Booster. This is cool. Yes, because the marching band just does the do-si-do back around. The line dance, yeah. I can get into this to be Turbo Man. See, he knows enough about the doll that knows how the action figure's supposed to salute and everything. So I will give them credit for that. He does. See, it shows Arnold does pay attention to a certain extent. Use the Force, Anakin. Search your feelings. Again, if you have one of those dolls, post a picture of it and send it to me, because I'd love to see if they actually look like that. The damn thing looks huge right there. I find it hard to believe that they actually did sell dolls for this. Yes, I got the doll. Yes, I got Turbo Man. What policeman's float has somebody jumping on a trampoline. Look at that. What the hell? Why does the pet tiger have underpants? Why does he have gold underwear on? So stupid it's funny, remember. Pick a kid. Now remember, his voice is supposed to sound distorted because of the microphone built into the helmet. That helmet doesn't even fit on right. You can see the latex popping off. See, you can still tell that's Arnold. He knows my name. Ugh. There was not that much tinsel on that thing. I'm sorry, if some pink critter was inviting me up on there, I would not go. I'd be like, no. I'd be scared to death. Oh, now we got to climb this road like it's the bridge at the McDonald's Playland. All right, I want to know down in the comments below, which is worse, Arnold as Turbo Man or Arnold as Mr. Freeze? There's a question for you. Which one was better? Which suit was better? Because the Mr. Freeze suit was... I want to say this suit is worse because you can actually see the foam, the creases in the foam and everything. And it's Sinbad. Now that's pretty good. Turtle Man. He's still calling him Turtle Man. Put this in your backpack. You just happen to be wearing. He's calling him Myron. Nobody else in the crowd is catching to the fact that he's calling him Myron, or did they mute the microphone? Uh-oh. I love this. This is the funniest part of the movie. The sidekick gets the shit kicked out. Fuck you, Booster. Nobody likes Booster. They're still beating the crap out of him. It's like the classic. Oh, yeah, here we go. The same thing as the TV show. But like, it's just like in Chuck E. Cheese. All you ever wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese for was the bad pizza and to beat up the rat. He has to tell him what to do. Use your turbo disc, Turbo Man. Yeah. And there's why it's labeled, because they probably used the same suit for the guy in the beginning. Why it's clear that they're not real metal. Why would they put real metal in a stage show like that? And of course it's Power Rangers, so everything has to make sparks. It's a Power Rangers ripoff. Gonna take you back to your mother. Go, Demon Team! There they go! Why are there two yellow ones? Somebody in the comments is going to go, one of them's orange. He's a purple belt, and that's what he resorts to. They act as if it's choreography, where they're not really punching him. Yeah, and they trying to just... Golly, that's awful. I'm sorry I hollered. As a kid, why wouldn't you run to your mother? We gotta have more slapstick. Set pieces. She's paddling his butt with the thumb finger going, get up the ladder. Okay, he should know, if he knows what's part of the show, he should know that as a police officer that the kid is not part of the show. Oh, now we're referencing movies inside of movies. Ugh. The classic Rey Mysterio lawn dart spot. There it is. Uncle Myron. Ugh. I've never given you my action figure. The damn parade announcers have to remind him that he can fly. Oh. I know this is... Why do you have to say it? Like, he's fully in character now. Arnold is fully in, like, the Turbo Man character at this point. Oh, bad CGI. Bad CGI. He's a matte painting. He's falling against a matte painting. Ah, and there he's back. Oh, God, because he's got to fly around. Oh, fuck. Oh. It's sad. This part is just sad. As you're spiraling out of control. Here he comes. Nope. Because we got to stretch this out as long as we can, because budget. We got to make the studio seem like it's worth it. Oh, here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh, here it comes. Yeah, there it is. Wouldn't he get wrapped around the pole by now? Oh yeah, he's got to make like he's getting sick, and we got to set fire to trees. And okay, why are they sitting down to Christmas dinner knowing full well there's a big-ass parade going on outside their window? What the... He would not do that. He'd probably fall down way sooner. Oh, Jesus. And wouldn't that break the jetpack? He fell right on it. How is it not broken and leaking fuel? Now, this part I buy with them. You know, this actually adds an element of danger. Ow! It's an action figure. You've called it an action figure. You've corrected the fact that it's an action figure. And now you're calling it a doll still. Oh, here we go with the boomerang. Haha, you miss me. But I forget that it's a boomerang and they come back to you. He still clutches the doll. Action figure, whatever. It's an action figure, but when it's that tall, is it an action figure anymore? Are there height requirements on action figures? To me, if the arms and legs bend like that, it's an action figure. So he's still clutching the action figure. Now the microphone is working. The fat kid is sitting there doing his little happy dance. Why isn't the fire incinerating me? Like he doesn't complain that he's that close to the flame. Bad CGI, but it was the 90s. Because that's what everybody needs, a shot of Arnold's ass and spandex. How could she not see it? James, Who calls the kid Jamie? What's the matter, Jame? It's like calling Shinsuke Nakamura Shin. As if you still couldn't tell. Oh, now she's turned on. No more. Being double man has made me see the error of my ways. Look at Hartman's glasses are magically fixed. Let's get out of here. That's pretty funny. The palm. Oh, now the kid's gonna give him the doll, yeah. Yes, because in the end, everybody must get what they want. It's cool. He almost killed you. Ah, there it is. And the crowd's chanting Turbo Man. And everybody's happy. Where are you taking him? What happened to the parade? He still leaves the lights up from Ted. Ted's lights are still up. And there he is with the tree. That doesn't quite fit on straight. There it is. Oh, God. Even in this movie, Lloyd is just so annoying. Ah, why did you get me? Huh? Oh, and there it is. Oh. There it is, folks. Jingle All The Way. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me to the commentary. Again, the best way to describe this movie is it's so stupid that it is funny. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you want me to do more of these, I will do more of them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share. And we will see you next time.